Aaron, what have they done to you?
Nigga, he fought Lamar Odom.
Anyway,
didn't Lamar Odom beat his ass too?
Yeah, Lamar Odom beat his ass.
For
the nigga 6'9". Nigga 6'9", fucking Eric Carter, like what, 5'9" or some shit like that? Shouldn't even been in the fucking same ring. But anyway, on to the Ari Fletcher story. She was she was on a podcast. The podcast was called "Don't Call Me White Girl," and they was talking about how she wanted a nigga to damn near pull a gun out on her and tell her she's not going nowhere. I'm paraphrasing the whole thing. Where it's just like, for a man to not want her to let her go, you got to pull out a gun on her because she on that hood ratchet shit. So she yeah, I know. And a lot of people were like, they was getting on her, and a lot of her fans was trying to tell her about the domestic violence stories about them trying to leave a relationship and their hood ass boyfriend pulled the gun out on them and all that stuff. And she basically said this.
So let's start there. That's one. Two, y'all are in the comments like, oh, when I was in a relationship, this boy put out. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Nobody cares about what happened to you, what trauma you had. Nobody cares. This is you trying to victimize yourself and use this. Oh, like this. Yeah, don't worry about my wig. Yes, child. Anyway, like, please, like, please.
I heard.
Hold on.
You in the comments telling your stories about nobody cares. We do not care. We don't care. We don't care. We do not care at all. Like, we don't care. We don't care. We don't. We just don't care. One time, my boyfriend. So what? So what? And now what? No.
That's basically it. And then she's like, she basically said a lot of those people in them stories that try to be victims and all that other stuff. That's the other 20 seconds. Because of these comments, she got dropped by Rihanna for a Savage 50 line, and Lisa Ray got on her ass and all that other stuff. So, yeah, I think this was well deserved.
Yes.
Let's just
duh. Yeah, we talk about Rihanna who was fighting a domestic case with Chris Brown not too long ago.
Not too long ago. Niggas been almost a decade.
That's exactly what I was gonna say.
But so you also have to remember, even though Rihanna was fighting supposedly a domestic violence case with Chris Brown, she ended up going back with Chris Brown. Like years later.
Rihanna started that shit. She admitted to starting that shit. So that's on her head.
We are not going to get into this. We're not going to get into this.
We can't have that image of people with the domestic violence.
I said that to say, let's drop the Chris Brown thing and let's talk about these Ari Fletcher stupid ass real quick.
As the owner of a company who cater to women who are looking for women buyers, women people, it's that you don't say anything like that, and then you're an ambassador for a company like Fenty. What is it? What is she with? Fenty something.
Fenty Savage.
You can't.
All the company shit.
But still, like it's no way that you're put in a position to be an ambassador for a company that's worth $1 billion, and you say something like that and think you're not going to get dropped.
Thank you.
Like,
and that's regardless of who runs it.
See, this is where we as people have to hold everybody accountable, because the same people who attacked the baby for saying something ignorant at a damn concert and how they attacked him, the same motherfuckers need to attack her for what she said about domestic violence. It shouldn't be like this. Shouldn't even be like, why are people even trying to defend this shit? Like, I don't understand it. If you say something stupid and you hold a high standard, you will be penalized. That's just what it is.
And I'm sure her customer,
like a person who works for Wendy's can't say fucked up shit about Wendy's around somebody else, because they'll probably get reported and they'll probably lose their job.
But they still do. Sure, people say fucked up stuff about every job they work at. I understand Rihanna's position for firing her. But that still doesn't change the fact that Ari just do not care.
Yes,
and you can't expect someone like I understand people who go through domestic violence and they want to, get out their story to help out other people that's going through it, to know they can, survive it and, get away from it. But if someone don't care, you can't force them or want them to or expect them to care. They don't care. They don't want to hear the story. She's been through domestic violence before. So it's not like she don't know what domestic violence feels like or looks like. She's been through it before. She just do not care or do not want to hear other people's story about it. The same way people didn't care to hear her story about it when she went through it with one of her old boyfriends.
Imagine her.
You talking about Ari?
Imagine her customers.
Yeah, Ari. I guess one of the dudes she used to talk to a long time ago. I don't know whichever dude it was. They used to be beating her ass too.
I think it was G Herbo.
It was G Herbo.
Yeah,
it was.
And she just don't care. So for me, I find it hilarious because I'm just like, girl, like don't no one care. It's like her feelings, her thought about it. It's like people are giving her so much advertisement because there's so many people who feel the same way she feels. And to be honest, sometimes when we think we're doing negative advertisement towards somebody, it just be positive.
They say there's no such thing as bad publicity. It's shit that I want to say, but it's gonna open. It's gonna go into a whole other conversation. So I'm gonna just leave it the fuck alone.
All right. Imagine. I was gonna say, imagine her customers, not only the ones who are victims or were victims. Imagine the ones who witnessed this as children, and having someone say this associated with her brand, and again they will relate to her being a victim as well.
But go, Crystal.
I'm sorry, I keep interrupting. The way that I feel about this whole story is that Ari, I understand that she don't give a fuck. It's obvious. But a person who does not care, someone who really doesn't give a fuck and want to beat to the rhythm of their own drum will not tell people they don't care. Like, she was too fucking passionate in the video with the head movement and the hand movements telling people she don't care. So my whole thing is, why did it need to be advertised that she don't care? And if you're so passionate or you have this, you're so behind what you don't care about, why the fuck are you working for a woman who's been in domestic violence? The whole reason why half of the people that buy Rihanna's shit is because they can relate to her due to what, you may ask? Domestic violence. So let's not do this. She just wanted a fucking audience, the same audience that she talks shit about being a victim of their own circumstances. If you don't really give a fuck in private, if somebody's coming to you explaining to you about what the fuck they've been through with their dude, then tell them, hey, I don't really feel comfortable talking about this. Talk to somebody else about this because, I don't really want to hear it. But to give your audience a show to tell them how much you don't care seems a little hypocritical to me.
So I'm not really an Ari fan. I don't follow her that much, but you see her pop up on blogs a lot, and that is just her natural personality. Like, she called people broke. She talks about like how much money she made that year. She's just one of those, like, there's certain people that's just like that, and like she was a stripper before that. She just naturally just has like a really bad toxic personality, and 75% of the people that follows her that's on her live, she has over like 20 to 30,000 people that be on her live watching her. Like, her personality attracts them. And Savage, there's a lot of people that's ambassadors of Savage X Fenty that should not be ambassadors at all. Like, it's a lot of these IG models that are very, very just like just horrible personality, no substance, don't bring no value, but they do bring like, their little loyal fan group. So that's why they
That's why
use
they're
them.
IG models. That's why
Yeah.
they're Instagram models. They have nothing going for them but looks.
I'll
They're
say domestic
pieces of
violence.
garbage as people.
I'll say domestic violence trumps that.
Also, there was a time when models were seen and not heard.
She just made a post saying she made within the 8 days from January 1st to January 8th. I think she made the post on the night. She had made up to $200,000 within 8 days. So she don't care. So us, like, giving her more publicity, like to her, this is like her getting more publicity. Like any incident that gets her on blogs, she gets excited. I feel like she gets a hard on. Like she gets even more excited to like, just say even more reckless stuff.
But did she expect the consequence?
She don't care.
Right. That's what I was about to say. She don't give a fuck.
I'm really trying to let y'all understand. Like she really, truly, like if it's about, she used to be a stripper. So if it's really hurting her that bad, she'll just go back to stripping. She will walk around naked. She will jump back on a pole real quick if she really needs to make a quick bag. She does like appearances at clubs. She has other sponsorships. She makes money several different streams or whatever, however she does it. I don't know exactly all the stuff, but for her, like, so what was her name? Drea from that used to be on Basketball Wives LA. She she cried about, and she apologized directly after she had made that comment in regards to like, I think Megan Thee Stallion case, but Ari did not apologize. She went on live that same day when people started understanding or hearing her video for the little podcast she did. And that's where that was literally the same day once the video started going viral that she said, I don't care. I don't want to hear y'all story. Like, get out of my inbox. She said, I'm so happy that y'all watching the video, the podcast, helping my friend's number goes up. Like to her, it still was like she won.
Has she said anything since she was dropped?
Yeah, she said I made $200,000 in 8 days.
Yeah.
so we like giving her more publicity, because there's people that really truly in this world like completely thinks like her too, like that really, they don't want to hear people's sad story. They can't be sympathetic to someone. They always feel like everyone is like, like, yeah, everyone has issues, they don't care. So it's like some people, like, she will attract more people that is just like her, which is so toxic in this world. And sometimes when people really don't care, we don't give them, we shouldn't like, advertise them. We should like just like not even like put them into the forefront. Like if she stopped getting advertised, people will stop, like, she'll eventually go like silent. But she do stuff because people love drama.
I think it's a whole persona. I think that her money is in the persona, but I honestly do not think that's really her, because I have women like that in my fucking family that's been through more shit that she's been through, and it's a whole motherfucking persona. If we was to really sit this woman down and ask her, or if she even gets familiar with us, to even ask simple questions like how was your childhood and stuff like that, that bitch would break down in a heartbeat. But you see money talk, so of course she's going to put on an act. She's an entertainer, obviously.
I just want to say real quick, first of all, why is it always the fucking airheads that get the most money? Why is it always them? And then they ruin it by saying stupid shit on the internet that they shouldn't really be saying in the first place. Like, just like, bro, just earn your money and keep quiet. Just shut up. Ain't nobody ask you for no, like, shut up. Turn the IG live off. Go.
Ray, I just sent you something to your inbox.
That's the thing is, I would rap, because a lot of these nowadays celebrities, because Lisa